Hi everyone! As you might have noticed, it is starting to feel warmer outside. We are seeing the sun out for a little bit longer each and every day, and it is finally feeling like spring. With spring, you might have noticed some people in your neighborhood or area putting out new garden beds, taking care of the flowers in front of their houses, and starting to get into the spring activity. But did you know that gardening or taking care of houseplants can actually positively impact your mental health? So there are a few different ways that it does this. For one, gardening gives you an outlet for releasing your inner nurturer. This is an instinctual response that many of us have to take care of something outside of yourself. In this world where we are all plagued by different worries or fears, we can often get too internalized into what we are thinking about and feel hard to connect with those around us. But gardening gives you a way to focus on something outside of yourself. So instead of focusing on the big project you have due at work or worrying about a global pandemic, it gives you an outlet to focus on something other than those internal worries and to connect with literally the earth around you. If you're in a community where there is a local garden or in a neighborhood where you can talk with your neighbors, it also gives you an outlet where you are doing something that benefits those around you as well. Gardening can also give you a sense of accomplishment. For any of you that have gardened before, I'm sure you can think of that feeling you had when the seed that you planted sprouted for the first time and you just wanted to cheer. You get to see this plant grow from a little seedling or maybe a little sprout all the way to a mature plant that maybe has flowers or is bearing fruit or vegetables. It can give you this sense of accomplishment and that you helped this plant get to that point because you were there for every step of the way to help give it an environment to grow and succeed in. Similarly, gardening can give you a sense of control. As we've all felt over this past year, there is a lot that is out of our control. But instead of focusing on the politics that may be out of your control, the healthcare system that may be out of your control, or the actions of others that are far from your control, gardening gives you a chance to look at things that are exactly in your control. So it is up to you whether you choose to water your plants every day, once a week, once a month. It's up to you what leaves you choose to prune, where you choose to place the plants in your house, if you choose to plant veggies or fruits. There's a lot that is in your control in the process. So you can choose how invested you get or how much you are doing each week to maintain your plants in your garden. But while there's a lot we are in control of in gardening, it also teaches us to remain in the present. I can't control how my plant does a month from now. What I can do is focus on if I am giving it the fertilizer and the water that it needs in the moment. If I am looking at how the plant responds to too much sun versus not enough sun and giving it a chance to move into a better location. It teaches me that I can not only focus on what I'm doing, but also how it is being impacted by the things around it. So gardening gives you a chance to look at the present and the factors that are coming into play there. But gardening can also give us some feel-good hormones. So it helps us release endorphins. If you are out in the yard, really down on your knees, getting in the garden, digging things up, you are moving, you are feeling the sunlight, getting some vitamin D, and you get that release of endorphins. You can also get that if you have houseplants and you're repotting them or pruning them to get rid of a dead leaf. But overall, gardening has a lot of positive impacts for our mental health. So if you are interested in gardening for the first time or have been a pro at it, pay attention to how it impacts your mental health. And again, if you need any help, don't be afraid to reach out to professionals in your community. Thank you.